Hello and welcome back to the GreenScenario tutorial series. In this episode, we're looking at the detention basin component. So when we have a closer look at it, we have three different types to choose from. It's an infiltration pit, which has the lowest biodiversity in green factor score. We have infiltration swales, and we have rain gardens. We can control their depth, and we can also control their offset. So essentially how, if I just turn on the edges over here for a moment to make it a little bit more visual, you can see what is the offset from the top to the bottom. So essentially what is the slope of the component that we're introducing. And you can see that the detention basin component, its entire volume is calculated as detention volume. And it also has influence, the type that we choose has influence on the natural water balance. So for rain gardens, their bottoms are sealed off, so there's no infiltration happening. But an infiltration swale obviously has some infiltration, and the infiltration pit component as well. There is going to be some runoff still from the side because not everything is going to be directed there. Therefore, we have this kind of KPI calculation over here. But if we were to increase the size, the area of this infiltration swale, we would see that this has an effect on the entire site. And also we can see that our stormwater service level has been, or we exceed the value that is needed by almost 500%, which means that we can easily shrink it down, so make it shallower, for example, and we can also change its area down to the required, in this case, probably something around that, right? So we probably need 20 cubic meters worth of detention volume to meet the regulations on site. And also, like, this would the volume would remain the same, but you can see that we can have using different types of a detention component. So now I switch to an infiltration swale, go back to infiltration pit. You can see that there's much higher green score values for the infiltration swale, and the rain garden would have even more. It does have a little bit less detention volume though, because of some plants living here. So we would maybe need to increase its value slightly to meet the required detention volume for this particular project. So this is how you would size your detention components and also choose their types using GreenScenario.